danger spots in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent, and we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the House of Loud, Autzen Stadium in Eugene. As we'll see a squad from the MAC, the Toledo Rockets, taking on last year's national champions, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Ducks' long wait is coming to an end as they'll put a foot to it and the season will get underway. Takes it inside his own 20. Chance for great field position here. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So Toledo's offense going to get the chance to start this game off. And they were in the market for a guy to make an impact on the ground.
Student at the running back position and let him go. I can't wait to see what he's able to do today.
And let's see if he can earn the respect of his teammates. You know, you've done this and you have experience elsewhere. Now you get to do it for your squad, for your new team, all the hype. Let's see what he's got.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. They'll leave it with him. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical. And they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
He did not make it a stonewall on third down. And the Rockets will punt this one away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Now on the return. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. So Oregon's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. When you look at the matchups in the passing game, you might think that this guy's going to be overmatched at corner, but I think he's really looking for the opportunity to prove that he can match up with one of the nation's best.
Yeah, and this receiver always wants the ball. He especially wants it, though, today, considering what he's up against. He told us coming into this game that he should be able to dominate and get a lot of looks. This defense is going to have to find ways creatively to get this guy matched up and covered. They're probably not going to be able to do it with just one guy with that corner out there, David, because this receiver is a difference maker.
No, and this isn't a great secondary, but they're going to have to play a great game. And this challenge is big because he's a superstar. So let's make sure we don't give up the big plays. Maybe play a little bit deeper than normal. Sometimes get a little bit physical. This secondary has a tremendous challenge on their hands.
They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon. He's putting this defense on alert early.
The Ducks with the 1st and 10. On the option. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Guys, let's chat for a moment about Oregon. They finally get the glory. Everything changes as far as program expectations when you win that first national championship. Fans boost. Touchdown, Ducks! And they have the first points of the game. Just under 60,000 in this place, but sometimes it sounds like 600,000. An engineering marvel to hold in all this noise.
Yeah, it's unbelievable. They love their team. They support the Ducks, and they've built traditions and so many teams they should be proud of. Getting them involved early is a great sign for this football game.
And right down the middle. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. On the move from inside his 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. The Rockets offense is back on the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. to go up top. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. He is finally out of bounds, but he was smelling that end zone on that return.
Man, that's not the attempt you wanted to start the game. First pass of the game, interception. Man, just this is where you go to the sidelines. You have a good talk with your coach. You're settled now. It's not the end of the world. It's one pass, but that is not the start he had in mind today.
And the offense suddenly with an opportunity it couldn't have expected with a 1st and goal after the pick. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Oregon!
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game 1, creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
Up to add another. And the extra point makes it 14-0. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. Guys, let's see what Toledo can get done on offense this time. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on 3rd down here in Austin.
Still early in the game after that incompletion setting up 4th down. You are trailing, but do you want to get aggressive? Do you want to play it safe? Does this thing get out of hand? Those are all questions and factors that are swirling around this head coach's mind.
Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. This offense has it with really good field position. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He uncorks a laser deep down the middle. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there.
This guy already has a touchdown. He almost had his 2nd right there. You saw how good he is after he has the ball in his hands. Great job by the quarterback. A, finding him, B, getting it to him quickly, and then his speed and his God-given ability does the rest. He's got his offense in great field position.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Now listen, the defense won that play. As an offense here, the key, David, you can't go back-to-back negative plays. You got to be smart with the football here. Looks like you're going to have to throw it. You just can't force it. You got to make sure you're playing with that clock in your head. You can't take a sack.
And I think this is a situation where I spread you out. I get more.
And the attempt is no good. Missed the field goal, but still a 2-touchdown lead at 14. Toledo has the ball. Here comes the offense. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. And good coverage by the defense, just a short game. Guys, let's chat about Toledo. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat. And the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But, David, let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an expectation at this program to win, and if he doesn't start fast this year, that hot seat's only going to get hot.
No, and then the chirping starts, and everybody's going to be talking about his job. The pressure builds, and then what happens? Sometimes you lose the locker room, so important to get off to a good start. Try to quiet some of those haters and some of those doubters.
He's got great speed. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Moore will throw. He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going and now right back to work.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes. And
fires toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. It'll be 3rd and long. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He makes a little bit of headway and is pushed out of bounds at the 43.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Don't even think about sending the special teams out on 4th down and 3. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab, ready for the first down. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
And that is a backbreaker if you're on defense. On 4th down, the opponent's throwing for it. Not only do you give up the first down, but you give up an explosive play. And all of a sudden now, you're reeling a little bit defensively.
And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking for the end zone. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Remember, they missed a field goal on their left. Touchdown, Ducks! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
They are absolutely boat racing this team right now. We're not even at the 2nd quarter yet, and this offense has been up and down the field. They've taken a huge lead early. Everything they're dialing up, David, is working.
Yeah, so I'm going to flip this to the other side. I'm going to need my offense to score some points, and in a hurry. Like, they got to figure it out, but they got to put a drive together, keep us off the field, score some points, and let us find some answers, because right now, defensively, we have none.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. UTSA is currently ahead in this one inside a jam-packed Alamo Dome, but they've struggled to really pull away. They're up by 7 over Colorado State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He'll pull it down and run. Breaks into the open. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. Power football with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Rockets now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Talking to coaches before the game, they wanted to start fast. This offense, man, not only have you not put anything together, the defense hasn't either. This game has gotten away from them early. They need to do a better job of protecting their quarterback.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Rockets will call on their punt team. Hauls it in, looking for space. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They could not have drawn up a better start than this, already up 21-0. He rifles one deep down the middle. And he makes the catch inside the 25.
What a start for this offense throwing the ball. I love how they've come out in this game and they've been aggressive. They've already scored a touchdown, and here they are taking another shot and getting a big play. If you're on defense, you've got to find a way to slow this quarterback down.
They'll throw it from the red zone. Unloads to the wideout. And they're not on the same page there.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Nowhere to run, and down he goes after losing 6.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Here's the pressure. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Trying to keep the drive alive. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Give to the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Just feeds the running back. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chain. Quarterback feeling the pressure.
Got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Here we go. Gonna run it. It's Hill. Got enough for the 1st down. At the 20, he's got space. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon.
But this coaching staff is jacked up to get this offense firing so fast early in the season, on point. A lot of times it takes time to build the rhythm. It takes time to get it rolling. This offense starting the season off with a bang.
And the extra point makes it 20. To nothing. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed them for the big play in the running game. 1 snap, 1 touchdown. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. The Rockets offense is back on the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Under fire. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they built a lead.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He's looking downfield to throw. Setting up the screen. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. The Rockets decide to punt it away. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Going for the big play. Pulls it in down the sideline. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it first and goal. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. What a first quarter for this offense. A chance to score again on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that. They'll try to dial up a better one this time on second and goal from the 5. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After giving up that big play, this defense has been a rock. Third and goal coming. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Ducks!
Man, what a picture-perfect start to this football game. Like, offense doing their job, defense getting the ball back, and this offense, I tell you what, it is an impressive unit to watch. They were good on tape all week studying them. They're better in person, and they are out the gate strong in this first quarter.
And they tack on the extra point for a 35-0 lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. Guys, let's see what Toledo can get done on offense this time. They have been bludgeoned right out of the gate in this one now to try to find their footing and get back in this game. Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Rides to back and leaves it. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Let's talk for a second about Toledo. During the offseason, they go out, they get a top 25 recruiting class. That's nothing to scoff at. But the question is, how do they move up from here, David?
Well, and how do these talented young guys perform at this level, right? We don't really know. I mean, top 25 class is good. It's not elite, but how do these guys perform, Palmer, early day one in their career?
Yeah, they're going to have to grow up pretty quick because we expect to see a lot of these guys play meaningful snaps in this game here today as well. I think that's what the fans really want to see here today.
This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. They get him in the backfield, and he loses 3 on the play.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward. You love to see this on offense early in drives. Getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
From the gun, the give, looking for room.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Moore to the air. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
How explosive is this offense, right? They rev it up so quickly. Speed, playmaking ability, versatility, running, throwing, NFL talent all over the place. And after that last touchdown, they've already blown this game wide open. And guys, we're not even through the first quarter yet.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Auburn had an impressive showing there on the Plains, winning this one by double digits, although it felt like it could have been more. Somewhere even Bo Jackson is impressed with this one. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. And some room to work. Hits that hole for 4 and gets it out to the 16. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He'll keep it himself. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch.
He lobs one high down the left side. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And that's his second big play for this defense. Man, he does such a great job locking into the quarterback, breaking on the football. 2 interceptions already in the first quarter.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. On the option. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback, somebody has to have the pitch, and most importantly, when you get there, you got to get him on the goal.
Got some room headed to the goal line. Touchdown Ducks! And they kick it in for 6 more points.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And it's up and no good. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling in. Absolutely dominating performance.
Got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate a